Don't be the guy in the room with the sloppy-looking untucked shirt. Go to untuckit.com, code HERD, 20% off, 25 retail locations across the country. Untuckit.com. GQ called it perfection. And with that, a sharply dressed man. Look at him today. Greg Jennings, look at you.
You know, I try.
Look at, man, you look like $1 million every time. $1 million. So I said to start the show, I hear you disagree with me, is that I got kids, and I learned very early with my son, don't give him a Snickers. Because for the next hour, I'm going to be chasing him around the house, and then he's going to crash after an hour. He's going to be crying and be cranky. And I see this all the time, is that the Cowboys this morning it's a sugar high. Everything was perfect for Dak. Play with the lead, running game, time of possession, 3rd and 1, defense playing great, game in the teens. And Jerry's flying on his private jet last night saying, told you I'm right. And I'm like, okay, but I've watched this league for 40 years. The great ones win shootouts. And they play from behind. When you were with Aaron Rodgers and you're trailing by 14 entering the third, that's who I'll pay $150 million to.
Yeah, but you got to understand, this is when you go into a game, every team has a formula. Every team has their keys to their success.
Right.
And what we saw last night is the Dallas Cowboys formula. That is the key to their success. They want to get out in front. They want to stick with the run because that's their offense. That's what allows Dak.
I've done that before.
Dak,
yeah.
That's what allows Dak to be more and most efficient when he's not bearing the load of that offense.
Okay, so that's the Andy Dalton, Alex Smith way.
100%. And listen,
Blake Bortles way.
Alex Smith has won a lot of games in San Francisco, Kansas City. He's doing it now with the Redskins. It's effective. I don't think now can they sustain this? I don't think they can sustain it.
Andy Dalton.
Not in the NFC. You can't sustain it in the NFC because the defenses are too good.
And by the way,
other teams are going to put up a lot of points.
Again, I'm not saying Todd Gurley doesn't help Jared Goff. I'm not saying that. But what you're telling me is that Dak's going to need a back this substantial to succeed.
What I'm saying is this is what Jerry Jones has gotten himself into. When we saw Dak Prescott and we saw Ezekiel Elliott in year one, the reason why Dak Prescott was so successful, he didn't get sacked, and he was able to hand the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott, and he was able to average almost 4 or 5 yards a pop.
Right.
And he wasn't asked to do above and beyond. Year two, Ezekiel Elliott is out for 6 games. He's asked now to do above and beyond what the Call of Duty was coming in. Now, the expectation has been set because of the year one that he had, and we want to see him progressively grow. But this is the Dallas Cowboys. This is who they are. They understand our offense goes as Ezekiel Elliott goes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think you're right. I just think I'm not paying $125 million for that formula.
They know that too. I don't think they will have to.
Okay, but what happens when Dak's agent comes in and says, okay, I look at all these Matt Stafford numbers. Matt Stafford doesn't have a signature win in his career. He's going to want $25 million a year. What are you going to give him?
Let me tell you something. Would you take Matthew Stafford over Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Exactly. That is not even, you can't even say, what about Matt Stafford? No, you're not Matthew Stafford, number one. Because he can come back, he can put the game on his shoulders, and he can make things happen in the fourth quarter, which he tends to do.
What do you think Dak is going to accept as a deal?
Hey, look, it's almost
he has made that franchise a lot of money.
Let me tell you something. He accepted a lot when he sided with Jerry, and he had his back. He understands Jerry has his back. He's basically taking a hometown discount.
You think he'll take a discount?
100%. If he goes anywhere else, they're not going to pay him. Who's going to pay Dak Prescott outside of the Dallas Cowboys?
Not a lot of takers there.
My point. He's best where he is.
Yeah, you're probably right, and that's amazing. That's the standard for the Dallas Cowboys today. Can you imagine the Lakers celebrating a Pacific Division title? The Yankees celebrating a wild card spot? Notre Dame or Alabama celebrating the Holiday Bowl? You're telling me the Dallas Cowboys are like, listen, we found a guy. I think you're right. We found a guy. He is the next Andy Dalton. You're telling me that's the standard.
I mean, honestly, we're knocking Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton has had a great year.
I watched yesterday. Andy Dalton lost me $50.
He did. He had a poor game yesterday. But Andy Dalton can play. He's a better thrower than Dak Prescott.
No, whatever.
I'm not 100% sold on Dak Prescott without Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay, that's fine. So we talked about the Cowboys. I'm going to take a break. I want to get to the Super Bowl hangover. I want to get to a theory on the Packers. A well-dressed man. Look at you. Look at you on television. You were made for TV. You
know what? I think so. I think you got something there.
Yeah, I was not going to keep you for 2 segments, but you look so good. I mean,
Stop it.
All right. Greg Jennings around the corner. Folks, Dollar Shave Club always had a goal, even when it first started, to own the bathroom. Not just to shave, but to have toothpaste, to have the oral kits. They have Boogie's hair pomade, the shave butter, the body wash. Their goal was to own the bathroom, and they're now closer than ever. They've got the handsome discount, which the more you buy, the more you save. You determine when the package is delivered. For me, about every 5-6 weeks, I get a razor in the mail, I get shave butter in the mail, I get Boogie's pomade in the mail. And that's all you have to do. You go to email.